The petition section of the First Amendment, commonly referred to as the Petition Clause, states that the people have the right to appeal to the government in favor of or against policies that affect them, for which they feel strongly. This freedom includes the right to gather signatures in support of a cause and to lobby legislative bodies for or against legislation. A more simple definition of the right to petition is the right to present requests to the government without punishment or reprisal. The right is guaranteed in the First Amendment of the Constitution. President Obama and the White House invites people to participate in a platform for presenting petitions to the government. The Obama administration is denying you your constitutional rights when it sets thresholds for posting, sets age restrictions for postings, or makes it on the website that you have to agree to their terms and conditions, which allows them to contact you. If you don't want the government to contact you, you shouldn't have to allow them to contact you. You have to agree to participate in their topics that they want for petitions. You should be allowed to petition for any cause. And it also makes you agree to their terms and conditions on how you complain to other petitions that are filed. These all restrict your First Amendment rights. This is one of our farms at Highland Hill Farm where we grow trees and shrubs. And today I'm going to discuss what Obamacare and excessive regulation is forcing us to do. Because of excessive regulations now, we're going to be taking the signs off of all our trucks, because if we have a sign on the truck, now we have to pass DOT regulations with the truck and put on DOT stickers. So if we're driving around the local area with our pickup truck, we'll have to comply with all the regulations of DOT, which takes hours. Does it not, Marge?
Takes hours to do the paperwork, and every time that you enter the truck and use it for a business purpose, you have to fill out a separate form, log the miles for IFCA miles or non-IFCA miles, keep track of the number of gallons of gas you purchase, then divide that by the number of miles driven for business and for non-business purposes, when it is definitely a business-style truck.
Now, we have many pickup trucks on our farms. We own a lot of farms and ranches throughout the nation, and the paperwork requirements will just put us out of business. So, because of the Obamacare and the increased cost of health care to our employees, we've decided to cut back on our farming operations, and over a period of time, we'll dwindle down to the point where we produce nothing. And the reason for that is we don't have to. We've been in business for 35 years. We have thousands and thousands of acres of ground, and we can start cutting back and taking things out of production. We can find ways to avoid taxes by donating ground to conservancies and take ground out of production so that America can import more food and products from foreign lands. That way our country will remain pristine, and we won't have any pollution, because we'll be back to a natural native economy and society. So the government wants Obamacare and wants more regulation. You're going to get it, but just remember, farms and farmers you're going to pay for what you get. Farms and farmers are going to cut back. How many hours a month do you spend, Marge, just on our pickup trucks and our trucks in our yard, just for the one nursery in Doylestown?
I couldn't even guess. When it comes to the end of the quarter and I have to do all that tallying, usually I spend to tally at the end of the month, at the end of the quarter, will take me in the neighborhood of 2 hours, and I will end up paying the state of Pennsylvania maybe $30.
So lots and lots of hours of labor, but that doesn't include all the labor hours that the employees have to do to monitor.
Right, and that's not the labor hours that I put in the 3 months. Each week I have to do the paperwork. It's just that I do the tallying at the end of the quarter. But daily we pick up the paperwork, and daily we enter it into our log sheets, and we have to do the miles, and it's quite a lengthy math process. And I'm fast at math. Somebody who's not would have really problems.
Well, there you have it in a nutshell. Regulations driving us out of business. Obamacare is making our costs go out of the roof. So we're fed up, and we're going to take action. And our action is we're just going to stop producing, because we don't need to.